Yeah.
We are here.
We just let it blow it up there, Dave. Is it Dave or David?
I'm fine with either. It doesn't bother me. I
Either
don't really
one's
have
good,
a
eh?
Yeah. Most of the guys down here just call me Chonger. So.
Chonger.
Chong.
I like that better, bro. Chonger.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Let's load it up. What's going on in the party? Monday, February 10th. Shit, it's already Valentine's Day coming up.
It is, man. It's been going by fast, eh?
What are you buying me, Santos?
I'm gonna give you my heart, bro.
Yeah, heart there. What's up, Jerry? What's going on, brother? Let's just load up here. Everyone's coming in. We're going all Asian today. It's an all Asian panel. Mikey's working on them snowbears right now. It would have been good on you, but he's got to get the snowbears up and running. That Lake Winnipeg is hard on the machine.
It's killing stuff, man.
Having more snow would make it a little softer, but make it even more violent.
No. Ouch!
Something's wrong with your screen. Very yellow. Oh,
Very
man, it's
that's the
starting
theme of
already.
the show right there, Dave. I told you, anything goes in this one.
Thanks, Jerry.
If you hear Dave laugh, it sounds like Garther Chong, man. Our good buddy Garther, bro. He used to be your host of the show here. He sounds like Garther laugh, bro, but he just reminisces, bro.
It's not Garther, it's not Leon.
What's happening? What's happening? Andy, what's happening, brother? What's going on? Leslie, thanks for bringing that stuff over, bro. I'm going to try that spice. I figured out over, bro. I haven't tried it yet. I'm going to give it a shot there. But all right, let's get into the show here. It's loading up here, but it is Monday. Hi, Wilma.
Beautiful Monday. Manic
Carlo
Monday.
coming back from Montreal. Went to go see a Habs game. Congrats, brother, on that. Always good when there's guests. Yes, sir. We'll see here a different voice here. As you notice there. What's up, Cash? Mike G, what's happening, bro? Salute, bro. It is Monday, February 10th. Like I said, Valentine's Day is coming up. Send me all your hearts and all the flowers, bro. Please. I look forward to that every year. Everyone sends me. You'll notice we're going all Asian on the panel today. We've got the Dragon Boys back. Jeremy Santos, brand new father there. How's that going, bro?
Oh man, she's keeping us busy, keeping us up all night, all day. It's like, but it's the best thing in the world, brother.
First time
Best
dad
thing ever,
baby's
man. Yeah.
like 2 months old. Not even 2 months.
Not even, man. Not even a month yet, man.
Holy
So,
geez, it really is fresh. Okay, cool.
actually, she'll be a
It's
month.
going. Soon she'll be asking for the keys to the car. Don't worry.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
Just like that.
No.
I know. That's what everyone's saying, but it's the best thing, man. I love it.
And we've got David Chonger Chong up in the house here. What's going on? He's one of Canada's and the world, actually, the most well-respected and well-known anglers, getting Lifetime Achievement Awards left and right here, all kinds of things. He's
Thanks, Bryce.
guesting on the show for the first time. We're going to talk with Dave. We're going to get a good old different angle. He's over from the Ontario side and on the pro bass fishing side, the speaking circuit, you name it. We're going to talk representing Canada on the world stage at competitions. We're going to talk perch fishing. I know everyone here locally is on a perch kick. I was telling Dave earlier, everyone's looking for those. What is it? 10 bars? 9? What's the minimum?
9 bars?
Eight bars where you start counting them.
All I know is
most ports have 6 to 7 bars, and once you get 8, then you 9, 10. I've
5
got
giants, eh?
Yeah.
And they all taste good to me, bro. I don't know. They all taste. The whitetail crushers, exactly, bro.
Yeah, they are delicious.
When I go on a perch hunt, bro, it's like you need an assembly line after to clean them because you're cleaning buckets, right? The panel's looking good tonight. Leon, what's going on, brother? Where's Sexy Mike? Sexy Mike is under a bear. Not in the good way either. He's under a snow
white bear.
Yeah. What's up, Quinton? What's going on? Welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us again, everybody. It's another Power Hour talking fishing. I was telling Dave Chong that I do more talking fishing now than actual fishing. But I actually went out on the weekend for the first time on Lake Winnipeg on a real trip. Santos, I think, when you go today?
No, I went on the weekend as well, man.
Okay.
Found some time. So
You didn't come on our convoy then?
No. I went on. I think I went the day before.
You think you went, or you did?
I went the day before.
Oh.
That's because you guys went.
What are you talking about?
I'm trying to remember when you guys went. You guys went when? Just yesterday?
What's up, Scott? A lot of people. Oh, Super Bowl Sunday, we don't go. Shut up. Super Bowl Sunday. That was the word. You guys watch that game? What?
That was crazy.
They got the. I like to say that I was going to bet on that, but I wanted Philadelphia to win. But good for them, man. Good for them.
I know my money was on the Chiefs, but I wanted the Philly to win. But
oh man,
should have bet with your heart.
It should have this time, yes.
Season 8 hard water. Big shout out to our sponsors, of course. Eskimo Ice Fishing Gear, Tech Video Security, Gone Fishing. They're killing it out there. Gone Fishing is Team Fu Automotive, Carlos Cucina, Acme Tackle. Big shout out. Thank you to all our sponsors for Season 8 hard water. We've got Season 8 open water coming up really quick, but we're still in the heart of ice fishing season, and we're going to talk Eskimo tip of the week, some perch fishing stuff, like I said, with Dave here. But let's introduce, get people get to know who Dave Chong is. Worst half I've ever watched. That's kind of a guy who listens to him. Hard rap doesn't make for good stadium kind of thing, I mean,
it doesn't, man. I mean, as much as I like it,
sup, Tony?
Not for that.
It just doesn't make for stadium stuff. And it was all about that guy's biggest spotlight in the world for that guy, biggest point of his career. And he's talking about Drake. And Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
that guy's living in his head rent free there and stuff. But let's go over to the slides here. Oh, 1 second. Oh, yeah. Before we get to that, news and notes. Kid Fishes this weekend, this Sunday. Still lots of time to get your tickets. We'll have tickets all over the place. I think Smoke and Fish in the Morning is going to have a desk set up there. It is at Selkirk Park. Lots of parking. They'll be ferrying back and forth to get you down to the ice. There'll be a sidewalk on the side that they get down there. We're looking at well over 1,000, maybe 2,000 people out there. Weather's supposed to be good too and stuff. So get your tickets. Get the kidfish.ca, or you can help volunteer. We're still looking for volunteers if anyone wants to help out. I know Studley Holdros, we're sort of 20 strong now, but if you want to help out, we can still use some help with mascots and stuff like that. So let's go, Kidfish. Fishing was more important than watching the game, Melissa says. Oh, yeah. I think
it can, yeah, man.
On February 23rd, Fish Frostbite Canada Icebreaker Elite Series qualifier number 3 is going down. February 23. The points race is crazy for the championship there. It's tight. Aside from like the top 5 or 6, I think, it's still anybody's game to get in there, and anyone can still make it in. So that's the road to the Bush Beer Series Championship. This one's going to be out of Balsam Bay, maybe Baconia if we have it cleared kind of thing, but it'll be on the east side anyway. That's on February 23rd. It'll go live starting at 10 a.m. I'll be in the Philippines at that time, but I'll be checking in from then. I'll be fishing for tilapia or something. I'll tune in. Santos and Mike.
He'll be supervising. He'll be supervising.
I'll be supervising from across the world there for sure. You better believe that.
He'll be in our ear for sure.
Big shout out to Frostbite. There's gonna be all kinds of rods, lures, and all kinds of Frostbite stuff prized out to everybody there, including our fantasy thing too and stuff. What's going on, Joe? What's happening, brother? Mr. Wayne G, what's happening? Shit, I need to message you, Wayne G. Speaking about the Philippines, I need to bring home some Bass Pro caps. We'll talk, brother. We're going to talk about that. Where's the token white guy? There's no token white guy this time, bro.
Today,
Santos is the closest. Santos thinks he's white. Just got home from Viking Lodge. We'll talk about that, Brent. You were up there? Only saw the kids showing their pictures. You were up there too. Brent's behind the camera nowadays, eh? Yeah. Bitching us out.
That's right.
From overseas, bro. That's Mike there. He knows, bro. Mike found time to get up from under the bear to type that out, eh? All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Tyler, what's happening, brother? Okay, we got that going there. News and notes about the lake still. We were out on the lake, man. This is our maybe second trip out there, first time fishing. This was the entrance to the lake coming from the East Channel. I told you a Honda Civic could make it. You ever see Honda Civics on Simcoe? Dave Chong driving out there?
Yes, we have. Yes, we
have. We get them too, bro. Toyota Corollas, you name it. We get the
sedans, whatever. Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah. I saw some Jettas out there too and stuff, but it was smooth, man. I mean, if you don't leave the trail, I wasn't even in 4x4 till well out. But then on the way back, on the way back, we get stuff like this too. Even though we've got 3 feet of ice, we do get cracks and stuff. Dave, like check this out. This is the same trail on the way back,
Wow.
or not the same trail. One of the main trails anyway. But we entered over here, but I
That
found the
doesn't
way
look
on the
good.
east side. Yeah, I didn't see that crack. I saw the crack, but it was only like 2 inches wide or something like that.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. But if you hit the wrong spot, and if you aren't paying attention, the biggest thing is don't fall into false sense of security out there. There's 4 feet
Oh,
of
no.
ice, but it could be different anywhere,
Never.
man. Yeah,
Never.
yeah.
Pressure
Always.
cracks can come up anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be
You
be
can
safe
go
out
out and
there, people.
everything's
Be ready.
beautiful, and a pressure
Yeah.
crack happens while you're out there, and you're coming back, and everything's totally changed for sure.
Some people
Exactly.
following their breadcrumb trail, right? And they're like,
Yep.
whoa. So we talk about bringing planks. I
Yep.
had like 2x8s in the truck just
Yep.
in case. Not the longest ones, whatever fits in my truck, 5 feet long, but it would have
Yeah.
traversed this, I think, if you really had to. But
Yep.
I'd probably find a better way around these kinds of things.
If,
You're
if
not
you
stuck
drive,
anywhere,
if you
Lewis.
drive
Nice.
far enough, you'll find a spot to cross.
It's what it is, man. You
Yeah.
just might take more time out of your day or going
Yeah.
home, but trying to make the Super Bowl. But you got to find your safe way around. We drive far.
Yeah.
What's going on, Dave? What's happening, brother? He's back here now. So that was that out there. Be careful on the lake, like we were talking about, and how to pull a truck out. Shit, do you guys have any of that? Where people are getting stuck in drifts, like how we have it here and stuff?
I got stuck in a drift on Saturday.
Oh, there you go. So you
Yeah,
travel
because
in pairs then?
we've got the one section there is basically like a 4-lane highway that they got plowed out to an island, and so they pile it all up on the sides there, and you
Yeah.
gotta give her when you come through. Of
If
course,
you're gonna
I
break
was
it,
coming
yeah.
through, and a guy was whipping down the road itself, so I had to slow down because if I plow through there and lose control or whatever, it can take him out. And as soon as I slowed
Yeah.
down, that was it. And I had to
Yeah,
get my
yeah.
buddy to come dig us out and pull us back out. So
It's nice if you could just
it
get yanked
happens.
out. Digging
happens.
sucks. Digging will get you out every time. You really can, but
Yeah.
it just
Eventually.
sucks. Eventually,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
nice to get yanked.
Oh yeah, my truck was like sitting right on top of the snow. There it was.
Hey.
with
They
no pressure
plow,
on
eh?
it. Yeah.
So
Yep.
do they plow roads out where you're at and stuff? Like who
To
plows?
over there, they do. So normally there's a ferry running between the Georgina Island and the shore there. And once when you have a winter like this where the ice is thick enough, the ferry stops running, and they actually plow it's honestly it's like a 4-lane highway out there, out to the island.
Man,
That's
the last time
crazy,
we
eh?
had a plowed road on Lake Winnipeg was, remember they were doing work at that dock down by the lighthouse, Santos, and they plowed that
Yeah,
road to the mouth from Warner.
Yeah. That's like
that
forever
was
ago, man.
15 years ago. That was nice, brother, with
Yeah.
that highway, but no one will do it
Yeah.
out here. I mean, we have people nice enough that plow or break the access points at least.
And that's it.
Right.
Just the entrance.
It's
That's
not
it,
even the
right?
municipalities most of the time that do this.
No.
It's just the goodness of the hearts of some people out there. But
No, Georgina is a First Nations island and everything, so they run the ferry and they plow the road so all their people can get to the island.
nice.
Yeah.
That's like up north here where we have the ice road truckers and stuff like that. That's why, speaking of breaking those walls, I've broken down my share of, like, I jumped those edges or whatever. Eh? If it's not too high, I've done my share of that on lakes and stuff. Oh yeah. I like Dukes of Hazarding all the time. I did get stuck one time on yesterday. We were gonna go whole trip without getting stuck. I go, no, I'm gonna try and cross this. It was like,
You got hung
can
up,
tell
eh?
it's deep. I almost got to the other side of it, and I get pulled out. We're not doing one trip without getting stuck. Come on.
Yeah.
If you're curious, I mean, this is Winnipeg right here. We're talking Dave Chong's home waters. Like, where do you live, Dave? Like, what's home?
Aurora's home, so
Aurora.
I'm about 20 minutes from Lake Simcoe.
Gotcha. Oh, you're right there, brother. So this is
Yep.
Lake Simcoe. So this
That's
is Lake Winnipeg to us is Lake Simcoe is to Southern Ontario,
Yeah.
really, for ice fishing anyway.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
it there. So
It's
there's
our
Toronto.
largest inland lake in Ontario.
And the thing, that's the Georgina Island he was talking about there.
Yep.
And this whole lake is fishable. Like, I mean, like, there's fish all over the place,
Yep, there is fish all
all
over the
around.
place.
Eh?
Yep.
And how busy does that get?
It gets more people ice fish on Simcoe than open water fish all year long.
Okay.
Really?
When there's ice. When there's ice.
When there's ice, yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
the last few years, I mean, these guys know out here that I've been hurting for ice sales anyway down in Ontario, my territory, because there hasn't been ice. But this year's been good.
This year's been real good. Yeah.
So-
probably best in probably 5 years at least. This is the best ice we've seen in 5 years.
Where's
It's
your
actually
favorite place to fish? Out here, bro.
oh, wherever the big ones are. Honestly, every year it's different. You know, it's
Is
so
that true,
weird.
right? Really?
Yeah. Like for instance, the last couple years, especially when it comes to perch, we were catching a lot of big perch up. And the thing is, you really can catch them anywhere on this lake. And we were catching the north end. And this year, not so much. There's perch there, but just not the
Yeah.
giants we've been catching the last couple years. And the area that we've been fishing most recently, normally the big perch are gone from there now. It's a good early season area. And then once you get in there, they start moving out in the deeper water and they're gone from there. But this year they've been sticking around. They're tough to catch because it's shallow water and
Yeah.
Okay.
the fish are super spooky, but we can see them. We see like 14, 15-inch fish swimming through your hole, you know.
Is that what a big perch is down there? Like what's a good
Yeah,
perch?
anything over 14 inches, like 12 inches, they consider a jumbo, you know.
Yeah.
But once you 14 is a perch that not a lot of people catch, you know. But there are a lot of them in Simcoe, so
Yeah.
we're running a tournament down there called the Lake Simcoe Jumbo Throwdown, and it runs for 7 weeks. And last year we had I think 60 something perch 14 inches or bigger measured in.
Okay.
And
Really?
the biggest one was 14 and 3/4. And right now there's a 15-inch leading, and I think there's already a 40 something fish over 14 inches caught. So
So this
Nice.
is what goes from January to March 2nd, I think, right?
yeah, it runs for 7 weeks. Yeah, so there's still 3 weeks left of the event. So there's like
Shit, I owe you a
I think
package
there's
still, bro. I owe you a
two.
package for this
I was,
still.
I was gonna ask you about the
I gotta get you.
about the
I'm gonna get
about
you
the
Acme tackle
Acme.
before I leave for the Philippines. I leave on Monday, man. I better cross a
Okay,
bunch of things off my
get,
list here,
get
bro.
your
Don't
stuff.
worry, don't worry, Chong. Eric has a lot of catching up to do, man.
Oh shit, I got all kinds of things to say.
You're not
man.
the only one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Company's Tackle Box, they're doing well. That's one of my dealers down there, man. They're doing good.
Yeah, finally last year was it was hell for them last year, but they
Nice.
they're killing it this year. They've got a lot of the right stuff, so they do bring
What
in really
what
good
size
stuff.
fish wins this thing usually?
Well, it'll be a 15-incher. I honestly think this year is going to get beat, but normally a 15-incher would win it. So there's already a 15-incher been measured in,
Yeah.
and usually for 5 fish, it's going to take. It's I think 71 and a half is leading right now. And I think it'll be like probably 72, 73 inches. So well over a 14-inch average.
Oh, you mean it's a stringer? It's a
All
stringer.
Yeah,
together.
there's the largest
String
fish,
of
and then
five.
there's a 5 fish stringer.
Yeah.
Got you. We've got some lakes out here that legit had some 16s in them, like legit 16s on a bump board kind of thing. And once the pail started hitting those, then it dropped down a bit. But I think it's a little bit back now and stuff. But you get 14s for sure. We have them
Yeah.
here too, kind of
Yeah.
thing. But
Yeah.
like I said, they all taste good to me, bro.
Oh, they're
Especially
delicious.
those big
They
ones, bro.
delicious.
Oh, and they got
Listen,
eggs in them, bro. Oh my
Sandwich, eh?
God.
Perch
Perch
sandwich.
sandwich. Santos
that's
knows my perch
that
sandwiches, man.
that's
Yeah.
with my family. You know, my parents and stuff. They used to love eating those egg sacs from these perch. You know,
Yeah, man.
they
Yeah,
put a
for
little
sure.
light soy sauce on it, and you know, and me
That was
not so
it.
much. I like the perch fillets, but I'm
Yeah.
not so much on eating those roe sacks.
Someone was asking on Ice Fishing Manitoba. That's our big page out here. And someone was asking, is it okay to eat those eggs? And people are like, hell yeah, fry them up, man. Like,
Sure.
you know, they're
Why not?
my girls, 17, 18-year-old girls. You think that, they're all picky about stuff, but they love like a deep
Hmm.
fry,
Yeah.
it, sticking in the, oh
Yeah.
yeah, they love it, man. It's good stuff. Nash loves it, man. He just goes, we've had fights in the kitchen over it.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
had fights in the kitchen over freaking eggs, man.
Nice.
I like perch and crappie. I've always said perch and crappie I'll take any day over
They're
walleye.
neck and neck for the best tasting fish out there for sure. Freshwater.
100%,
Yeah.
bro.
Like
We talked
everybody
last week.
knows me. I'm a big sashimi and sushi guy, and
Yes.
I really don't eat cooked fish that often, but if there's a plate of fried up perch there, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm all in. It's there. It's amazing. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Cool stuff,
I
man.
I,
We'll talk.
I don't know how you guys, if everybody there all fries or, but growing up in a Chinese family, we used to. My mother used to actually take a fondue pot and just
Fondue, eh?
a little salt in the water, get it going, and you have the perch fillets there, and literally, you just throw it in there until it floats. Take it out,
Yeah.
a little bit of light soy sauce, delicious.
No,
Sounds
man.
good,
So
man.
simple, so
You
simple,
even
but so delicious.
you even
Yeah.
sound like Garther giving us recipes on yours. I mean, it just sounds just like Garther, bro. I swear, man. Oh,
How's he doing?
he's okay, man. The guy
Yeah.
doesn't fish no more.
I
No,
haven't heard
hardly ever fishing,
I
man.
haven't
Yeah.
heard from him in a few years.
He just fell off, bro. He's just
Yeah.
concentrating on work
Yeah.
and family and stuff. And
Yeah.
yeah, man, he's just completely not in the game at the
Because don't
moment.
they have
but-
restaurants? They have restaurants, right? He has
Yeah,
restaurants.
I think
Family.
he's selling cars right now, though. Is the last
Selling
Oh,
cars
okay.
though, yeah.
No, but his
Yeah,
family
yeah.
had restaurants and stuff like that, right?
They still do. They still do. He still has a hand in it and stuff. But yeah, man, cool stuff. We'll talk more. We got Eskimo tip of the week coming up here, and we'll keep going on that perch thing and how to actually catch them. Never mind eating them. I like catching them. This is my little guy Nash. Say hi, Nash.
Hi.
It's
Hey,
time
Nash.
for bed, bro. 8:37. Get ready for bed. Okay. I'm gonna show you your beast of the week later and stuff here. But
Woo.
yeah.
Nash, you're gonna be famous.
We talked last week about being safe on the ice and how to pull things up, but some things popped up in the feed here. Like this is not how you. I guess when you're into recovery mode though, but check this out.
Yeah, bring the skidder down on it, see what happens. Holy shit, see man? Holy fuck! What in the fuck? Holy fuck! Oh, fucking A! Holy fuck! Holy shit!
Holy.
In half. Like here's another one. I think this happens more often than we think.
That's crazy.
Look at this one. Recovering a car stuck in a frozen lake.
Там воды пиздец.
Go.
Ебать.
Oh, there is a right way to do it, and the
That is the wrong way, man.
We just like I use my receiver hitch. I have my receiver hitch to hitch. That's just every time. I don't know, man. Like tying it onto bumpers and stuff like that. You're asking for tying onto the wheel well, or onto the wheels itself and the axle. Oh, geez, man. But I guess if you have nowhere to anchor onto,
But those are different. Those are in the water, man. Those are
that's recovery though.
that is
It's
like
allowed.
diving team recovery, man.
Russia's got all kinds of fishing, man. Like Russia is hard into the ice fishing, man. Like you want to see like this is how they got to do in Russia. Check this out, Siberia. How long did that take? So you gotta drill, then add an extension, then drill. Like, holy,
Crazy.
How you gonna fish that, man? Jeez.
Crazy.
all kinds of ice fishing out there, though.
No, thank you.
Jeez.
You gotta fish. You gotta fish, I guess, man.
You got Dave Chong. Dave Chong, like, who do you rep, bro? Like we say, you're a world famous angler. What companies do you represent?
Wow, I represent a lot of companies. Obviously, Vex's Boats and Striker, Z-Man, Daiwa, Power Pole, Ultra Tungsten, lots and lots of.
Basically, nothing I sell, so you can't talk about it no more on here.
Vigor eyewear.
all your
see
stuff, no
See
good.
those cool sunglasses?
That's why you write it up on post so it doesn't get caught up on the edge. That's how we got there in Scotland. Yeah, like you sort of to recover it if you want to save it. There is a way to do it now. Like, geez,
The proper way, yeah.
Yeah, like oh man.
But if you just want to get it out and not get the environmental fines and stuff, just get the hell out. Get
Just go,
Just
yeah.
get it out there. Yeah. But cool stuff. Yeah. That's a Z-Man Pro, all kinds of stuff here.
Yeah.
Dave Chong. You're still doing the tournament or not? The seminar circuit?
Oh
Still
yeah,
doing a lot of
I'm
speaking?
working on a seminar for this week, Spring Fishing and Bow Show, which
That's a
starts
big
on
one, right?
Friday. So yeah, that's probably the biggest fishing show out this way, anyway. So
I was supposed to be there for that, but leaving for
ah,
the Philippines on Monday, and I go, nah, there's no way, man. I'm not gonna go do
Not
the show and
going.
come back. No,
Yeah.
yeah,
man.
that'd be a little rushed.
Yeah. How you finding the seminars and stuff? Have they changed? You've been doing this for years. How long you been in the game, brother? 30,
Oh,
40 years?
oh yeah, 30 anyways. So
Yeah, yeah.
it's it's good. I think today's I don't know, I don't want to insult anybody, but today's weekend warrior is just so much better educated and so much better informed and just knows so much more and plus, we could fill an hour easily just talking about the technological changes in fishing equipment these days, with forward facing sonar and you know like Garmin live scope is like it's insanity.
Yeah.
It really sometimes it seems it's not fair, but it sometimes it doesn't always work. Sometimes you still have to convince them to bite,
Yeah.
Cheater
but
vision, I call it, bro.
Hey,
Cheater
well,
vision.
cheater vision.
listen, knowing that they're there, like listen, this actually happened to me last week, and I was planning to go ice fishing the next day, and I had my stuff charging in the garage, and I thought, okay, I should throw it in the truck, and it was going to get really cold that night, so I said, do you know what? I'll just do it in the morning.
Mhm.
And I left it. And in the morning, somehow I got in my head that I did it last night. And I got 3/4 of the way to where I was going, and I realized my fish finder is sitting at home.
You turned around.
Of course, I'm not going out there fishing without a fish finder.
You turned around, eh?
No, at
Come
least
on,
the
brother.
basic fish finder. I
Or at
turned
least
Yeah.
a
I
basic.
well, I turned around
Yeah.
and got it and came back, but
Yeah.
you have to have some kind of eyes beneath the ice there, right? Because otherwise you're just sitting over a hole hoping and praying, right, that there's something
Old
down
school.
there. Yeah, unless you're shallow enough you can see them, of course, but which sometimes the case. But yeah, with I if I don't have my electronics, I'm out. I'm
Back in
out.
the day, a lot of people would say that, man. If they left, and we're not talking forward facing, we're just talking
Just
I'm
any
just
kind of
talking any
sonar,
any kind of
any
sonar,
flash or
anything.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah, a
Markham, your Bird
flasher, of course,
35, the Vex,
even an
like
underwater camera, even an
Yeah.
underwater camera.
you guys have
With
clear water over there, though. See, our water isn't as clear on a
yeah,
lot of the waters that we fish, so the underwater cameras are harder to use in the wintertime. But I imagine you guys have. You said you could see them even in shallow water. You have clear water
oh
on
yeah,
Simcoe, right?
yeah. Simple's pretty clear. Sometimes depending on the amount of traffic going on out there, how many machines are in, it can get a little bit cloudy, but it's rarely ever that bad. Like we can. There's some areas we can probably see down pretty clearly in 20 feet of water.
No
Um,
kidding.
Yeah.
That's cool, actually. That's like
Yeah.
trout fishing for us here, kind of thing.
Yeah, and in
Yeah.
the spring, there's lots of areas where you can probably see the bottom in 30 feet of water in the springtime. So
Really, eh?
it,
30
it
feet.
is it's generally very clear. Yeah.
Sight fishing. That's completely different for us here. We could fish in 4 feet of water and you still don't see the bottom.
Still, we just don't
On
see
Lake
anything.
Winnipeg, it's true, man. You don't see
You
the
don't
bottom
see
on
your
Lake
lure,
Winnipeg.
nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, no. But it can be frustrating too, right? The fish are there, and you see these giants come in. You see like a 14, 15-inch perch come in, and it swims in so slowly, and
Yeah.
then it glance it, and then it just goes. And then
The only camera water,
if
underwater camera fishing I've done is perch
if
fishing.
bite
And
window,
they do that a lot.
yeah, and there's usually a bite window, and if the bite window's on, then that same fish would just roar in and grab your bait, and you don't even have to set the hook; they just hook themselves.
Yeah. So you're all for forward facing sonar. Do you see like do you notice like there's a wall sometimes when you're using it and fish turn around at a certain spot? Because I know that's something that we've
I've
talked about quite a bit.
So I have noticed that fish are being conditioned to it. They feel it. I think it's whatever the pulse is, whatever they, you pointed toward them. I have a good friend of mine, Scotty Mearson. He's a hammer on Simcoe, and he was one of the first early adopters using forward facing sonar. And even he says right now when he's out there, as soon as he spots a fish on the forward facing sonar, he turns it away from it. and then he
Yeah.
fishes for it. Because if you leave it on it, he sees them swim away. And I've seen it myself. I've seen you point it toward and they just go the other way. You know?
It's a
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Mike started to do that. The totally like opens the door now.
Oh, we call it open
You
the
see
door
it?
or whatever. Open every gate. Yeah.
Well, because you see him coming across that screen, like this is the screen, and you just see it
Yep.
coming like beelining. And then as they get to 20, 15 feet, it slows. And you can
Yeah.
sort of, if you were to follow them, you could see it basically go around you, which
Yeah.
a lot of them, if they're finicky, they do that. So
Yep.
they sort of been opening the door now. And hopefully when you turn back,
It's close
under-
enough.
it's between all
Yeah.
your lures already.
Yeah. No. It's
It's a thing. It's a thing.
it's as much as it's a amazing tool.
Yeah.
It's not. We knew things would change. We knew fish would start to adapt to it, and of course now the tournament circuits have made restrictions, which I agree with. I think seeing a guy with a bass boat that has 7 screens on it and 5 live scope transducers, it's ridiculous. It makes the sport seem like an elitist sport. It's not who's the best angler, it's who's willing to throw the most money at it. And that's not right. We
Mhm.
especially like on the BASS side with the Bassmasters. I mean, they've always been an organized, but now they're a big corporate conglomerate, but they've always been that organization which valued keeping a level playing field and making it affordable to the everyday man, right? And when you start putting like $50,000-$60,000 US of equipment, electronics on a boat, come on. It's ridiculous.
I like having
It's
that
out of reach,
limit
right?
now. I don't like the ban, like NPFL has that complete ban on it, right? When they're trying to be different, so that's cool,
Yep.
I guess. But
Yeah.
I like the limiting the screens. I think that's just the best sort of compromise
Yeah.
that they're doing.
Yeah,
So
I-
I'm
It's
on
a
the
good way
same
to do
page.
it, right? Yeah.
I don't
I think
think,
so.
now it's here. And of course, Garmin, Lowrance, Humminbird, there's such a big part of sponsorship for these circuits and stuff like that. You can't, there's no way you can ban it,
Yeah.
I still don't
this
get
thing. But the NPFL
Major
don't
League
have sponsorship from any of those companies. So
Major League Fishing. I still don't get where they have like you have to pick a period to use it in
you
and stuff.
can
I just
only pick him.
there's just too many rules on that. I like what's your tour of choice? Like we watch the elites here hard. Like this is what we watch out here.
Yeah.
Because we got a couple friends on it too. and stuff, so.
I'm the same, and I know
Yeah.
a lot of I know a lot of the guys who do fish in the elite series as well. Well then like John Cox, a good friend, but he fishes everything, so I can't really say that.
Fishes all the
So
tours that guy.
he'll fish. He'll
It
fish.
don't matter, eh?
That guy is the worst
Every
addict
weekend.
when it comes. He's the worst addict when it comes to tournament fishing. Now
Yeah.
he's fishing. Now him and Keith, his buddy Keith Carson, they're fishing redfish tour now.
Whole lad.
Oh,
That guy
jeez.
he just
Oh yeah,
John
Don't
Cox.
stop.
I swear to
Don't
God.
stop.
Man. Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
But
geez,
he's
man.
that guy is such an awesome guy. He's just you can't you watch him on TV, you can't tell if he's leading the tournament or he's in last place if he's getting skunked because he's just having fun out there.
Yeah.
He's always having a good time. Always got a smile on his face. Always laughing no matter how he's doing. So you got to how do you not cheer for a guy like that or pull for him?
Tony
It's-
Stair just talking about didn't that happen back when the flashers first came on the scene? They just got used to standard flasher frequencies and stuff like that. It's true. We used to turn off our flashers too in shallower water,
Yep.
less
mhm.
than 6 feet. We'd turn it off because they wouldn't hit. They
Yeah,
wouldn't come into
come,
the
yeah.
cone. It
Yeah.
seemed like
Yep.
you turn
yeah.
it off and then you start getting
Yeah.
hit. So
Yeah. It's not
they
that
get
they
accustomed.
it's not like they understand its thing. They just know there's
feel it
something
different.
not right here. It just
Yeah.
feels weird.
But when they're hungry though, it don't make
Oh,
It don't
a
matter.
difference.
It don't matter.
It's like their eyes roll back in their head and they
And they just go.
I'm hungry.
You were speaking about the elites there. I mean, Dave Chong, he's gotten close. I mean, you've never fished in a classic before, right? Am I wrong?
I have not, but the
Trying to
pitch
qualify.
you got there is Team Ontario, so we're going to go to the Mississippi River there in Lacoste, Wisconsin.
That's on our end of the country, actually.
Yeah, and
Only 6 hours away from
for
here.
a shot at a classic,
Why not?
spot. That'd be
Yeah.
that'd be amazing. I might honestly, if I won that and went and fished the classic, I honestly might retire from tournament fishing after that.
Because that'll be the pinnacle already. Eh?
Because that's how much better can it be?
Right
than
off
saying
into the
you
sunset,
fished-
man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go out on top. Why
Yes. Yep.
not?
I'll be cheering you on, brother. When is that tournament at La Crosse for them?
It is the end of October.
Gotcha, man.
It's the end of October, so I'm starting to
Oh.
do a bit of research. Thing. I know they got all those different pools and all the locking involved, and
They do, yeah.
you know,
It's a
I
river, right? So it's a little bit different.
yeah,
A little bit
yeah,
different out there for
yeah.
sure.
Well, we fish the St. Lawrence up here quite a bit, and when I'm down in St. Clair, I fish the Detroit River and the St. Clair River, but there's no locking involved. So I'm
Yeah.
not. I honestly, I'm me personally, I'm not a big fan of having to lock because I don't know if you guys followed the opens this year down there and the number of guys who got screwed over because they
No,
couldn't
we heard about
they
that.
they, they
Yeah,
couldn't get in there. A barge showed up unexpectedly, and they even though
That's
they were
it.
there on time, they get. I go, why should that be a factor in how well you do in a tournament?
and that wild, eh?
Yeah,
Locks, man.
the guy
Yep.
talked to the lock master, said, "What time do I need to be back to get through?" He's back well before then. A barge shows up out of nowhere, and they get priority no matter what, and and
Screwed him
and
up.
and you get screwed. So
It all
Yeah.
depends on
I
body of water. Sometimes it's a chance you
yeah
take with those things. It sucks, but
yeah yeah
yeah. No, lacrosse, man. Good luck there. Hopefully, you make it. You made the classic. You were talking about earlier that like we've had Bob Izumi on the show here, and he talked about he's a bass tournament addict, man, just like
Oh, he's an
yourself, like
addict.
a lot of
He's
us.
an
He's an
addict.
addict. But you're
He'll,
you're
he'll,
getting
he'll tell you the only Bob's a good friend as well, but he'll tell you the only reason he did the TV show for all those years was so he can support his tournament habit.
that's all it was
Exactly.
for.
Yeah.
So
That's it. That's what he told us.
he
Yeah,
threw in the
no,
magazine to
it,
pay
it,
for more
it
tournaments. Like, I
it's
made a
true.
Yeah.
magazine now, so to pay for more
It's
tournaments in
no,
Florida. Like,
it's absolutely true. That's exactly how he is.
man,
Yeah,
no, it's cool stuff
yeah,
there. You're talking about Vexus there. You'll be at the Classic this year at Dallas
yep.
Fort Worth. We've got Jeff Gustafson's a good friend of the show here. He's on here all the time. He's going to be giving it. We should have him next week actually while I'm gone
Cool.
because he's tournament. The series starts
Yep.
next week
Yep.
actually or whatever. So you'll give us a report there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. The
you're at
opens
the
are
Classic.
on Sam Rayburn, and then the elite start in Florida the week after. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jamie got caught there too. Yeah, that's what we were talking
Yep.
about in the
Yep.
opens.
That's
He
the
got
barge.
caught there.
Yep.
It sucks.
Yep.
Yeah. But you're at the Classic every year at the big expo there representing Vexus boats. We just had our boat show here a week ago or so or whatever. Tell us all about I know nothing about Vexus. I know they look cool. I see them out
They
there
look
sometimes.
nice.
Well,
They come up from the States.
oh, they're beautiful. Well, I guess the thing I should let people know is it's all about the people behind the boat company,
Mhm.
and the people behind Vexus are all the original Ranger people who basically created Ranger's reputation. And the CEO at Vexus is Randy Hopper, was president of Ranger Boats for like 35 years, and our VP is Keith Daffron, who's actually Forrest Wood's grandson. So he's
Okay.
basically been in the boat building industry his entire life. So although the company's only been around since 2017, really there's like with most of the people there, they have like 55 years of boat building history. And yeah, just top quality people, top quality product. They stand behind the product, the customer service. They'll never tell you there's never problems with. Let's face it, when you run boats like we run boats, things can break. It's
Yeah.
but it all comes down to how a company stands behind their product that makes the difference between a good company and a not so good company.
So what are these run us back here? They sound expensive to me, bro.
Well, listen, we live in Canada. Our dollars suck.
It
Let's face it,
does.
our
Tell us about
dollars
that.
suck. And this
Yeah.
this boat here is actually this would be a very popular boat out where you guys are. That's our new crossover model. So it's basically a deeper V aluminum boat with a bass
Nice.
boat deck on it, but it's got two jump seats in the back, so you can sit 4 adults quite comfortably. And it's yeah, that's 19'8", and we have one that's 20 foot. And in fact, I'm probably going to run the 2085. Will be my first aluminum boat that I've run in about 35 years. So
Okay.
I think I'm going to run the 2085 with a 250 on it.
Yeah.
So they make aluminum boats. I didn't know that, man. I thought they were all
We
glass.
make
I was gonna
aluminum boats.
ask. Yeah.
Yeah, we make aluminum boats. We make aluminums. We have aluminum bass. We have aluminum deep V boats, our ADX line, and then this is our kind of, like I said, a crossover hybrid But there's also, with our aluminum boats, there's a lot of fiberglass in it. The consoles are fiberglass. The section that you see in the back here where the jump seats are, that's all fiberglass live well,
Okay.
fiberglass
Yeah.
compartment. So it's almost like a hybrid boat. And of course, the most popular boat out your way would be our DVX series, which is our glass deep V boats, and those things are just absolute beast. They're just
Yeah.
crazy boats.
Are these floors the standard like this cool floor?
That's yeah. You can get carpet or the reflex flooring, which is like sea deck. So
Yeah, this is like a
You-
big upgrade here, man. I
Yep.
know Mike does like refurbishing boats doing this.
Yep.
People pay some coin for that.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
man. The tariffs on those
Yeah.
Puskin is out of the market. I
Yeah,
know.
there's
Okay.
another thing that we're quite well known for is a lot of our boats, either they come with it or you have options to get the air ride seats, air wave seats in them, and that makes a big difference when you're in that big water. Like
Yep.
Lake Winnipeg. You're out there and it blows. Look at this.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I might be in the market there, Chong, or
Yeah.
I tell you,
Yeah.
man, I might.
Well, we're
Oh
about
no,
to.
maybe not. Maybe not. Not at
Yeah.
he saw the price tag.
Not at the very first boat I look at, 100. That's US probably. Isn't that? This is a US website.
This
Oh
is
my God.
this is U.S. pricing.
Oh
yeah.
Jesus Christ, I'm out.
Yeah.
Let me keep scrolling. Where's the
I mean,
John
hey,
boat?
we're in the
worse.
market. If we ever win the lottery, then we may have a
Yeah.
chance, man.
Yeah.
But those are wicked. Those are wicked looking boats, man. Like
I'm an
listen.
Alumacraft guy. I was with Siemens on Alumacraft for how many years, man? Like I mean that. But I might be moving on from that, brother. I don't know. We'll see, man. But he was there. He was there representing Alumacraft. Still, how was the boat show? Was it good?
It was, what, the attendance was good. As far as sales wise goes, it wasn't great. I think I think there was quite the shift in the attendance, and there was more people with families there just looking to do something in the code that didn't have to be outdoors, and as opposed to those real serious buyers who would show up and to buy a boat. There's a lot of, obviously, our dollar, like I said, sucks, and then all that uncertainty with our friend down in the States there, and his talk of tariffs and yada yada. It had a lot of people spooked as well. So
that would sort of.
well,
stop a
if
lot
you
of it.
look at that price, and what if you had to add 25% onto that?
On that, then it's game over.
That's-
Non-starter, brother. Non-starter.
Yeah, no, it's so hopefully that never actually comes into play, but who knows? But we are hoping to have I think 3 dealerships open. We already have K Sports in Kenora, which is relatively close to you guys. They're a Vexus dealer, and we'll
They
be
are right.
looking
Yeah.
some other Western in Saskatchewan and Alberta shortly as well. So
CDP
Nice.
Nation. Danny Litwara works over there at the
Yep.
K Sports. Danny's a good buddy of ours there. Yeah. He sells Vexus,
Daniel loves the Vexus boats.
Oh yeah. He's catching
Oh,
musky
yeah.
out of them and stuff
He
like that. So
loves it.
who knows, man? Maybe I'll be going there. I wonder what his pro staff deal is. The
There
Dave
you
Chong.
go.
He gets
can
3
talk-
boats probably.
You
I'll
can
just go
talk
take
to him.
one.
we want the Chonger deal, man.
You get it for 110 instead of 150.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
every little
keep
bit helps, right?
Keeping it Asian.
Yeah.
Ted Takasaki is up here a lot still. He comes. He's on the speaking circuit still a lot. He fishes like
Sure
all the
is.
time,
Yeah.
every year.
He's been a
This-
long time.
This is an old picture. You've been doing some throwback Thursdays,
Yeah.
and how many years ago was this? You guys still
Well,
have black hair.
this is at the opening for the Bass Pro Shops in Vaughan, the first Bass Pro Shops in Canada here. So that would have been, it was 20 years ago in November.
Only
So-
20 years, eh?
Yeah.
It just goes by quick. You could tell from the pictures remember when jerseys were these button-ups? That was before my time.
Oh yeah.
When I it was just
there
one
were no
season. to
tie
the next.
subs jerseys then. There was all embroidery and
Yeah. And one season to the next, it all of a sudden it went to like dry fit shirts,
Yeah.
crew neck,
Yeah.
in like one season. But if you still
Wish I
see these
post some
collared
pictures when I have
polos.
my tournament vest on. An actual vest with just your
An actual vest, that's old, bro. Like
That's
that's
Vest.
old. Yeah.
Those tournament polo shirts, man.
speaking of old, Rick Clun is old, but he's a legend, brother, man. Rick Clun's a legend. This is like way back, and then
Yep.
recently at the classic there.
That was at
He did
last year's classic down in Tulsa there. Yep.
just retired, man. Rick Clum
Yeah.
did, man. Killer. Oh,
Yep.
what a legend, man.
Yeah.
Awesome
Yep.
guy there.
He's definitely a legend.
So
Yep.
he wasn't tired of it. He was fishing out what? What is this? 77 or something, still fishing on the big tours.
Kept going, eh? Yep.
But then as soon
Yeah.
as he says, I'm done, like it's a grind. It's a grind, I'm sure. But Dave does a lot of tournaments, man. It's not as glamorous as it sounds on Facebook, kind of thing, right? It's a
No,
grind.
it is a lot of work. I mean, until probably last year was definitely my least amount of tournaments I've did in probably like 15 years anyways. And the previous 15 years, I was probably averaging, 45 to 50 tournaments a season.
Jesus,
Holy
really?
crap! 40.
And,
What?
and we don't have that long of a season up here. I literally would be
Yeah.
at a tournament every day of every weekend throughout
You're
the
doing
summer.
jackpots left and right too,
Plus
right?
a
I guess,
few
yeah.
plus a few in midweek tournaments and I do pike tournaments. It's not just bass,
Yeah.
perch tournaments, crappie tournaments, the
You're
odd
an
walleye
addict,
tournaments.
bro. Well, look at this. This is a striper. You do the Miramichi one too, right?
I've been down there the last couple of years, and I'm planning to be down there for the Striper Cup again this year. A lot of fun. A lot
I
of
actually
fun.
would like to get down there for that one time.
It's
That's a big one, guys. Yeah.
so well run, so well run. Jeff Wilson and his crew down there do such a fantastic job of it.
Stripers. Oh man,
That'd be
you guys might
fun,
know Ron
man.
James there. Ron James, Fish TV. I think
Yeah,
Fish TV is still on or whatever, but yeah, man.
yeah.
Stripe.
He's left Fish TV, but he's doing his own thing down there. And
Gotcha.
he's moved down to New Brunswick, and he's got a farm, and I know he's doing he's doing a lot of guiding and stuff. He's actually got the stripers dialed in pretty well down there when he's
Does eh?
since he's been
Yeah.
down there. Yeah.
That's on the bucket list, man. I want to go west for big ass sturgeon and
Mhm.
east for big ass stripers,
Okay.
man. Like, have
And
you
we
done
should
the
go,
big
we
sturgeon?
should go out west for sturgeon.
We should do it, man. We should,
I'm
let's get it
planning.
done, man.
I'm
Yeah.
hoping to do it the next year or so.
Yeah. I'd love to, man. We're halfway there. You just pick us up in your private jet before you head
Yep.
over that way. Bro.
Bunch of hitchhikers, man.
Talk to us about let's talk representing Canada. Like I'd love to represent Canada. I would represent Canada in marbles, man. I don't know how to represent this country, but the only thing I'm good at is fishing, and I'm not even that good at
our
that,
chances in curling, bro. That's the way we can do it, man.
probably better chance of curling than fishing. But
Yeah.
Dave Chong has represented Canada at the Pan American Black Bass Championships and then at the
Yep.
World Championships. We were following along. Walk us through it. What was this? Is this the Canadian Championship or what was this?
This is so the pictures. Let's see. What are we looking at here? This is Italy, actually. These three here. The one large.
Oh,
one
this was in
here.
Italy. Oh, that was
This
the
is
World.
the World Championships
That's
in
the world
Italy.
one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the one with the bigger picture with the bass there, that was actually that was down in New Brunswick, where they actually normally don't allow you to weigh in largemouth, even though there's largemouth there.
It was all
And
small.
we got an exemption, so we could weigh in largemouth. This is also at the Pan American Games down in New Brunswick. Just a absolutely fantastic event. We had countries, Costa Rica, obviously our American friends, and the Americans always send, a pretty stacked team, they
Oh
had,
shit! That's like Jacob Wheeler and
Had
Scott.
everyone on it, man.
Yeah, they
yeah,
don't mess around, man.
no,
Yeah,
they
Jesse
don't.
Flynn.
Scott Martin, Jacob Wheeler,
Yeah,
they
they
got,
don't mess around. It's
no,
cool
no,
to have like like you've got your jersey. Like I mean, you have Canada on your jersey. Shit, that's cool, man. That's there's Bob, of course, the
Yep.
legend, Godfather
Yep.
there, and who is your partner over here?
Steve
Dave?
Nephew. He's him and I. We fished a lot of tournaments together in Ontario. Here, he's a
Okay,
real good stick, and of course we had Gussie and Coop with us as well.
Yeah.
So
couple of ringers there for sure. So
Yeah.
how did you guys like qualify? Is this like a selected by captain? How did it work?
So the first one we ever had was actually a Pan American was 2018 on Lake Okeechobee, and Bob actually basically had to select a team, and he had a short period of time to do it, and that was selected. But since then we've held qualifiers, and I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed in some of the attendance. You would think more people would want to come and fish for Canada. Now, the CISA, which is the Canadian International Sport Fishing Association, is still a relatively new organization. It's not like USA Bass, which has lots of sponsors and funding and stuff like that. So unfortunately, right now, anybody who goes to represent Canada, there's going to be money out of your own pocket. You know,
Mm.
they'll cover as much as they possibly can,
Yeah.
but the goal is the CISA. In the future, is any team we send, to fish internationally. Hopefully, they get everything covered, but we're not quite there yet. We're
Gotcha.
moving in the right direction, but we're not quite there yet.
So,
Maybe we can
so if
take
someone
some of
from
that.
like Winnipeg over here wants to qualify, where do we have to go?
Well, we're gonna have to figure out where. Last year it was on the Bay of Quinte,
Yeah.
You'd have to
so
travel over
yeah,
there. Yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
And it really, and the CISA is gonna be discussing, the qualifying process, and we've even talked about, leaving a position for, let's say, the series out and down in the Maritimes and East. So maybe they'll leave a position for, Winnipeg, Northwestern Ontario. I
Yeah.
really don't know right now. We're trying to figure out the best way to qualify the best team possible. Of course, we hold back positions for the elite guys will always get an invite. You
Yeah.
know, um, Corey and Chris, they both wanted to come, but unfortunately to New Brunswick, they already had some commitments they were already signed to, so they couldn't. They couldn't, but there'll always be a spot held for those guys if they want to fish for Canada. You know,
How big is the team? Like 15 strong?
Well, the
Something?
Pan American, it's 8 pairs, so 8 two-man
16.
teams is the
16. Yeah.
maximum you can send when you go to the Worlds. So what we do from there is we qualify the team to go fish the Pan Americans, and then at the Pan Americans, depending on how you finish amongst Team Canada, determines on who goes to the World Championship. So the top 3 teams, which is how many teams you send to the Worlds, will have first right of refusal, and if somebody can't make it, then
Oh, okay.
it'll go down the line, for the rest of the team.
I'd put honestly, in Northwest Ontario, Sunset Country, I'd put our top 10 sticks up against anybody in the country.
Oh,
Canada,
hey,
I'll tell
listen,
you.
you guys
Those guys
absolutely
are hammers, man.
have hammers,
Definitely.
but
Yeah.
but things are. It's interesting how fishing, even though it's bass fishing, how different it is when you start going around the world. You know, and
This
it's
is
not as simple. Italy it's very much an eye opener. These are all pictures from Italy. These are all
this is
Mhm.
different.
eye
Yeah.
opener.
Wheeler went to
Yeah.
this one too, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wheeler, DC was there. Dustin Canal, there's Scott Canterbury, Fuentes, Freddie Boom Boom Rabanus, and
Yeah.
Scott Martin was there, but he had to come home. He had an emergency back home. He had to
Oh, okay.
he had to leave. But yeah, no, they had a pretty stacked team, So
How'd you guys finish at this one?
we
Seventh or
finished
something?
we finished 7th here.
Yeah.
It was tough there. The body water was pretty unique. It was the largest volcanic lake in Europe, and not surprisingly, Italy and Spain are the 2 closest countries
Yeah.
to it. Did very well. The team that really impressed me was actually the Australians, and they actually ended up winning silver on both the pairs and the country nations medal. So that was very impressive.
They travel well.
The Americans only finished 4th with the guys they sent.
No kidding.
Mhm.
Only.
How the Japanese do? They're the ones who travel pretty
The
good. They go
Japanese did
anywhere.
not send a team.
They didn't send a team?
Really, eh?
What?
I was very surprised. It's kind of interesting, because I've been to the Worlds in Mexico. I was actually blown away in Mexico. There was like 4 African nations.
Yeah.
South Korea sent a team to Mexico, and Japan didn't.
They must be boycotting
When
it
the
or
Worlds
something.
was on Lake Murray a couple years ago, I do believe Japan sent a team, but it varies from World Championship to World Championship who goes there. But usually there's anywhere from, I'd say, 24 to 30 different nations represented.
Yeah.
Next
cool,
year,
man.
this in 2025, it's going to be in South Africa. So
South
Okay,
Africa.
Shit out of your own pocket.
Yeah.
It's either a Vexus boat or going to the World Championship. Right? So,
What are you picking, bro? What are you picking?
taking the Vexus boat, bro, for sure.
Not the Canada jersey.
I'm picking both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's cool, man. Like closest what we've got now is our Central Canada Kayak Trail is getting sanctioned, where they have kayak fishing is getting big now, especially we're talking 6-figure boats. Kayak is way more affordable to get into, and you can represent your country, man. We're gonna send a representative to the national championship and maybe down into the States too. It'd be awesome, man. So I mean that's a way,
So the CISA does support the
Ouch.
Pan American protest because they could. Okay. No, they do participate in the Pan American kayak and the World Kayaks as well. So it's and they're also kind of feeling their way out for a qualifying process for that. It really is. People don't realize how hard it is to figure out the best way to do it. Down in the States, because of the population they have to draw on and the number of professional bass anglers, well, they handpick their team.
Right.
Yeah.
And they handpick their team based on what country they're going to, what kind of fishery it's going to be. Is it largemouth? Is it smallmouth? They'll handpick their team based on that. Whereas, like I said, our elites all get an invite. And even if they came, we still don't have a full team.
Not enough.
And I think it's kind of cool that somebody who may not even be a big name can sign up for a tournament and possibly do well and make Team Canada. I think that's pretty cool. But then
That's super wild.
you're never going to please everybody. That's the problem with our qualifying process. You're never gonna please everybody.
Maybe get some bigger sponsorship down there. Who knows? One of the banks or Tim Hortons or something, man.
Tim Hortons, man.
They stopped supporting the soccer team now. I think the national soccer team. So maybe there's some money to be had there.
Wow, that'd be good.
Speaking of pails, he talked about pails. I'm thinking about Perch again. Perch, bro.
Look at those eight bars,
we've got
man.
our Eskimo tip of the week. Dave Chong's going to give us some tactics here that they apply on Simcoe. They'll apply out on our lakes. What's your go-to presentation for these jumbos, brother?
My go-to presentation, I actually have so many, but my go-to one I always start with is I start with a slab grabber, and I run what I refer to as a donkey rig, and I run a small hook above it with a small plastic. So if you don't know what a slab grabber it is, it's called a jack spoon generically. It's like a Russian spoon with a colored bead on it. Comes in different shapes and stuff like that. And when it comes to fishing that, my tip to most people is don't overwork the bait. Okay. Especially when you have a chance to watch these fish either on camera or, in shallow water, watch them come in. What I've noticed is if you're jigging, they rarely ever eat it while you're doing that. You can do that to draw them in, but once they come in, if you hold it still, it's usually when they eat it. So, and most people, I think what they do is they over jig and they overwork their lure, and I think most of the time, once you get them in, if you hold it still, if they have any interest in biting, they'll probably bite it. There's going to be days they just don't want to eat. I've seen that as well, right? So
there's like a little quivering, I guess, maybe even like some people have.
Yeah, you shake it a bit, and that gets if you have plastic on there a little bit, of course, it would never hurt. I don't know if people out there do it, but down here, people love putting a perch eye onto their hook.
That's what we do, man. In the ones that you're harvesting anyway, if you're harvesting it, like if you ever see my pails, man, they all have no eyes.
Don't take the eyes out and release it, okay?
No, I know. Like, oh my God.
Just take the eyes and the ones you're keeping, which is fine,
Some of the pictures are just bad. You got to hold only the eye fish out because the other side's got no eye on.
Other side,
perch eyes, killer bait though, and you could catch 5, 6, 7 fish on one perch eye. I mean, that's a good one there. What about a rod?
Now you got zombie. Zombie perch.
Zombie.
A lot of people here using their walleye gear I use a medium light anyway, and they use that when they go pan
I
fishing
like
for crappie or
I
perch.
yeah, I don't use a really light rod. I like to use like medium light at on the lighter side, and most of the
Mhm.
time I use a medium action rod because once we're into the heart of the season, like right now, a lot of times I am fishing 35, 40 feet of water. So
Mm.
you want some backbone there. You want to be able to get
Yeah.
that hook set into them, and I usually run like a 4 to 6 pound fluoro leader, depending on when it's super clear. I'll go lighter, like on Simcoe there.
And use braid or mono generally when
Great
you
to a
ice fish.
fluoro leader.
You use braid, eh? Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
We were talking about that
yeah,
before. I'm a mono
yeah,
guy myself on the ice.
Straight
And
mono, eh?
we're fishing short distance. We're talking 4 to 8 feet is like that's the depth I like to fish at kind of thing. So it's close
yeah.
combat kind of thing. So a little bit of stretch, but yeah, there you
Yeah,
go. That's our
that makes sense. But when you're dealing with the depths I'm dealing with, the less
You want
stretch,
sensitivity.
the better.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dave Chong, that's your Eskimo tip of the week. Nice, bro. We're gonna snip them and put that on Instagram and YouTube
Sure.
Shorts and stuff. That's perfect there. Yeah, man. These are a little bit of travel fishing. We've got a few minutes here. Yeah, we're a little over time. We'll get the beast of the week in a second. But
Sure.
you travel a lot, and this is the time now we get this time of year. We get all kinds of people are sending in marlin and then rooster fish and you name it, all kinds of different things. You travel a lot down south in the wintertime.
Yeah,
You like to go for bass, I'm sure. You do all kinds of things.
yeah.
What do you got? How do you pack? Like some people don't even bring any gear with them, man. And that's unheard of to
They
me.
just rent
Well,
or buy.
You could rent it, I guess. Yeah.
you know what? I used to not bring stuff with me, and the problem is when you're bass fishing and if you're using a bait caster. So I'm right-handed, so I use a left-hand retrieve reel. And then guaranteed you'll get down there if you hire a guide or whatever, all he'll have is right hand retrieve reels. And
Mm.
Mhm.
I mean, I could make it work, but I'm not going to be as good with it as if I had a left hand retrieve reel. So nowadays I actually bring my own gear, whenever possible. And what I do is I have these Daiwa pack rods. I know people go pack rods and go. These are 3-piece rods. They're in their Artito lineup, and they are honestly amazing. They almost feel like 1-piece rods to me once I put them together. And I like when I was down in Florida in December, I had 8 of those, and I had 8 reels. And in Florida, you know,
8 of them.
yeah,
I was gonna say.
and
I
and
saw
it
what they
basically
cost, bro. I know what those things cost, those Daiwas, man. Holy
and
shit.
it fits in a case that can be checked in. It's not
Yeah.
there's no extra charge for it. It's not too big, and because I'm going to Florida, listen, you need chatterbaits, you need a flipping bait, you need some tungsten weights, a Z-Man pimento bug is what I throw most of the time out there. Of course, a speed worm is great. Oh, I can't wait to get back down there for some peacocks
Peacock.
here.
Peacocks, man. Yeah.
Talking about
Awesome.
Florida. Oh, that's
Yeah,
bucket
yeah,
list
they're
right
they're
there.
they're awesome. But you can a top water lure, a walking bait, like a spook or a Sammy, Lucky Craft Sammy, and you don't have to bring a lot of tackle, to be honest. So, I usually fill my bag with rods and reels, and then
That's it. Yeah.
yeah, a couple
I bought
tactical hooks.
Look, I bought this here, my little guy. It's telescopic because it's got to fit
Yep.
into our check-in, like you said, right? So
Hmm. Yep.
I got a couple of these. It goes out to 6'6",
Mhm.
and the reel was pretty good. This was at Cabela's there, so that was cool. Eagle Claw, $59. The Packet Pro. I've got my ugly stick that breaks down like the Daiwas do. They actually break
Mhm.
down into pieces. I have
Yep.
that too, so I'm gonna bring all that out with me and stuff. But
Yep.
I gotta bring gear. Doesn't matter where I go, man. If I'm doesn't care
You
if I'm
gotta
going
have
to
something,
Ottawa,
man.
Oh,
or Philippines, man, or Cuba. I'm
Yep.
bringing stuff,
Yeah.
man.
Yep.
Bring it
No,
down with you, man.
no, the
'Cause,
the pack rods these days are so much better than the ones that
Back in the day. Yeah.
in the
oh
back in the
yeah,
day. They're just so much whatever brand it is. I know somebody was showing me some Fenwick ones, and they look quite nice too. But I love, honestly, I love these Daiwa ones. So
Yeah.
yeah,
left is right, right is wrong. Not a
yeah.
political comment. That's pretty on point, brother.
Well, you
Thanks
know
for
what?
coming on the show.
When I first started using a bait caster, there really wasn't any good left hand especially low profile reels.
Reels, yeah.
And I didn't like using the big round reels and don't fit my hands that well. But you know, if people don't realize that, you know, now you have an option with either way. If you're right-handed, you want to set hook with your power arm. You want to work your bait with it. Like, you don't want to see me work a Sammy with my left hand. It's not going to go right. It'll be all over the place, and which
Yeah.
I don't know, it may not be a bad thing. The fish might like it, but I can't get that cadence properly like I can with my right hand. You know, much more.
I've been working on going ambidextrous actually. Like
Well,
I'm just one way, but I've been trying to do both now, you know, and get
if
used to
you
it.
can, Doug Brownridge, who I fished with many years, and Doug probably one of the best fishermen with a jig, you know, in Canada, and he actually has. I think he used to carry like basically 4 flipping stick, and 2 had right-handed reels and 2 had left-handed reels. And when one
Yeah.
arm get tired, he just switched to the other hand, and
Switch, yeah.
That's what it
yeah,
is, bro.
he could do it. Yeah, yeah.
It's 2025. You go both ways nowadays. It's all good.
Yeah, no, if
And it's
if
all
you
good.
can, yeah, no, if you can, that's absolutely the way to go. But,
You're going both ways. This guy wants to go to Thailand now. Holy shit! Here we go, bro. Yeah.
boy,
Although there's some really good fish. I
there's
think
some
That's your
crazy
Valentine's
fish
Day
out
gift,
there.
bro.
Jay Siemens
Yeah.
had some videos from way back when he went down there, right? I remember that. Like, there's some killer
Yeah,
river monsters shit.
River
There's some good
monsters,
stuff
yeah.
over there. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Hi,
Yeah.
Louise. Happy Valentine's. Get those fish. Yes, ma'am. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. They go
Yeah.
tropical when you come out. Trevor already sent her out to the Philippines. April holidays. Nice, bro. There, I'll leave
Nice.
you. I'll leave
That's the
some
way to do
fish
it.
for you out there. I'm going to be doing some stuff there. But yeah, if you're going down on the vacay, like I said, bring a rod. This guy fishes with big timers though. What's JT Kenny up to nowadays, man? Since he's been off.
Oh,
tour?
well, he's still doing his MLF stuff. He's got a couple. I think he's
Okay.
got 2 or 3 TV shows down in Florida. He's
Nice.
busy. He keeps himself real
Jeez.
busy.
2
you know.
or
I was a
3
big
TV
fan of
shows.
JT, man. I was a big fan of him.
He's a great dude. He's a great dude
Yeah.
too. We had a lot of fun out there. You know, he knows his stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I know people, if they don't know his background, he's got quite an extensive tournament background. He's had
Yeah.
quite a bit of success in the back, you know, in the past, you know. So
Anyway, well, we're gonna beast of the week here in a sec. Just want to remind everybody the Fish Frostbite Road to the Bush Series Championship is on February 23rd. The B-Side Open registrations are open on Kickerfish. That's on March 23rd there. That's open to anybody. Get your team, $300 to enter, and you can get a tour card for next year if you qualify, finish high enough. We've got Bush there. Big shout out to them.
Bush. Smooth taste, great value.
Dave Chong, that's his favorite beer, by the way. So we know.
it
Bopas
could
too,
be,
man.
it could be for the 6 I have a year, you know.
Yeah. Troy's got a 3-piece Fenwick, super nice travel. Came with a case. Exactly. Having a case is
Yeah.
big too, actually.
Yeah,
man.
I know. Let's say my artito rods all come in it's got a PVC tube and a nice Kadura nylon, you know, cover on it and everything, and I can actually fit 2 rods in each tube. So
Nice.
I only have to take-
Yeah. Those rod cases are huge, man, just so they survive the trip. Jesse Ballett is ambidextrous now. Good job, Jesse, man. Like you
Yeah,
tried, man.
it-
Oh, Jerry, I'm
if
also.
you can, for sure, that's the way to go. You know?
This conversation, when you start talking about hands and shit, it goes downhill quick, man. We're gonna go to Beast of the Week.
Miley, get there right.
We got Beast of the Week. Dave Chong's gonna pick the winner. You gave this to me in Toronto, bro. The Z-Man kit. But we're gonna give that out
Yay.
to this week's winner, actually.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll do that there, whatever.
Sweet.
Because yuck, I use Acme and Kalen's, bro. So yuck. Actually, no. To be honest with you, man, you know me, man. I catch Santos knows my boat's full of Z-Man, man. You know,
Z-Man, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Bush League. Easy there, Tony. Yeah, that's a good one. Actually, you can brand that or whatever. But here's a few of the catches this week. Brandon, Jesus Christ. Brandon Elliott with the Winnipeg Jets there. Our Winnipeg Jets, bro, anytime they got a day off, there's a whole crew of them.
They're fishing, man.
They're on Lake
They're having
Winnipeg
fun,
every
man.
chance they get when the coach gives
That's
them a day
awesome.
off there. That's led by Connor Helbuck, who's addicted to fishing out here, man. He's got a fish on
Yeah.
his helmet too and stuff. So
Nice.
I bet you don't see no maple leaves hitting Lake Simcoe on their days off, bro.
No, but I used to take Jonas Valanciunas out ice fishing on Lake
Oh, get
Simcoe.
out of here, eh? Really?
Nice.
The Raptors. Oh yeah, yeah.
He just got traded. Where's Jonas playing
Yeah,
now?
yeah. He loves his fishing too. He does love his fishing.
Nice.
know
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Cool. That's Brandon Elliott. Oh god. Nash wanted to show his fish. This is my little guy Nash there. He's
Nice.
should be asleep now though, but he wanted to show there what he caught him on. I got him a believer in that spoon, that bent spoon. When you mentioned Russian hook, that's a lot of it. That's another compact bent
Yep.
spoon is what a Russian hook is, right? You
Yep.
know,
Mhm.
VMC Tingler, you know,
Yeah.
all those kind of bent spoon stuff. Even
Yeah,
that Wingding's got a
that's
little
all.
bit of
That's
bent.
all we evolved from was the Russian spoons. You know.
It's what it is. Yeah, the Russian spoon. You just have the moving trebles now on it, but they catch fish. I tell you, I've been have them on all the time. Here's my nephew Isaiah, brother, for consideration. New personal best, 28. The photo doesn't do it justice. He's never held a fish that big before, but
Wow,
when that thing came out of the hole and it was all lips, bro,
it's
this
fat.
kid was screaming in my ear, bro. He's screaming, bro. "Ah, pull it out. Pull it out, Nino." And he says, "It's not going nowhere. We've got 3.5 feet ice.
Got
Man.
him,
It's
yeah.
not going nowhere, bro. It's 5. We'll get cameras ready and the thing there. And that's his dad's best photo of the measurement. Take a picture, bro, so we can put it on Master Angler. We have Master Angler out here.
Yep.
And that's his best photo. He's high. Shit.
He's
My buddy James, bro. Like, look at that. That's the best photo he took. This is a Santos picture.
Come
God,
on, bro.
how
I
would he
do better
stow
than that.
You start doing
Come
catch.
on.
If someone sent you a photo of that in the jumbo throwdown, that wouldn't count, right?
Illegal.
Illegal,
Denied.
exactly. Shit, you got to
Exactly,
take a real
yep.
good picture. Take a good
Denied.
measurement shot. God, take my word for it, bro. Trust me, bro. Cash to Dan, what's going on,
Nice
brother?
perch.
Pothole Perch Lake.
1, 2,
Look at this
3, 4,
blimp perch there.
5, 6.
Nice.
It's only 6 bars.
Yeah, there's only 2 bars on that thingy, bro. Man, that's nice work, Cash.
Only.
Cash Z-Man, you should name you now. Okay, if you want the prize here. Cash Z-Man.
Yeah.
This is better here. Logan Outdoors. Nice work, Sachuski. Killer day. Thought he was going to beat his dad. His dad was double fisting it too with some 14.
That's a nice fish. That's a 14-incher all day long.
Yeah.
Nice work, Logan. Good job there, brother.
1,
Kids,
2,
keep sending
3,
your
4,
stuff in.
5, 6, 7. Yeah.
Oh, he's got the Master Angler ruler. Look at that. That he won at one of the shows. Mike made that ruler, actually. Good job. Mike, so put this in for Jake Lepke. This is not a greenback. This is a Lake of the Woods walleye, black and
I was
gold.
just
So
gonna say it's a yellow.
extra.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
different.
Different
You guys
color,
fish
man.
fish houses? You guys got fish houses on your lakes?
No.
Not many sleepers out there. Just
No.
only 18
No.
inches of ice, I guess. Eh?
Yeah. Yeah, they have big sleeping huts up in Nipissing and stuff like that, but there's not.
Higher up, get the Sudbury
Yeah.
stuff. Eh? Yeah.
No ice castles.
Catch
No.
them in the castles is fun though. It's something else, man. You come up here to Winnipeg, brother, on the ice. We'll have to hit a Lake Winnipeg trip. You ever fished Lake Winnipeg before?
I have not. Love to do it.
We'll have to get you here then, man.
You're
I
coming
have
up.
to do it.
Gotta
All
get you
right.
fishing in comfort.
We're gonna plan it.
All
We're gonna plan it next winter, brother. We're gonna come up here. We're gonna get you sleeping in these things there too.
Sounds like a
just-
plan.
Look at all these people here. Staska, another solid greenback this week, and he wants to prove so much that he's not living in Saskatchewan. He's wearing the bomber gear. He said, "You look at his face in this picture, man. He's been up for 36 hours because you just. If I was sleeping in these things, I would not sleep either, man. I'd be fishing the whole time. I can't.
Yeah.
There'd be a line in the water the whole time, man. 24/7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
There's-
Of course. You just gotta put a bite alarm on it, and then you fall asleep. You can.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people
Big
have like
deal.
the rattle reels. We got Eskimo rattle
Yep.
reels. Then
Yep.
remember the hand
Mhm.
reels. It
Yep.
starts. Yeah. Shit, nice work, Brandon. Good job. Fresh out of bed, morning coffee. Everyone's in the fish house. 20.5 by
Look at
Wyatt.
that, eh?
Yeah,
Word. Beauty. That's a beauty fish, bro.
that's a beauty. That
Fresh
is a
out of
beauty.
Right
can
after
roll
you
out
get
of
up. Right after you wake up, man.
roll out it
Mm.
and reel a fish in. That just
A
doesn't
master.
happen,
Yeah.
brother. I don't know about that. Look at this one.
Oh.
Luigi Tuca. Absolute slobber 28. And the picture doesn't do this one justice. This was a monster, bro. Look at the cheeks that we get on these fish here, man. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
Look at that belly on that thing, man.
they're bigger. They're bigger than toonies.
Yeah, man. Like we got Lakers up here too, brother. Morgan O'Callaghan, the Elton Custom Baits Wingding did it again. 38-inch Lake of the Woods Lakers. Lake of the Woods again here. That
Nice.
is almost as big. Like, it's very rare to get a 40. Out in northern Manitoba, bro, 40 is like your minimum for a giant. But Lake of the Woods, 38.
That's
They don't
a
get
good
much
one,
bigger
man.
than that, bro. Yeah.
Nope.
Nice work there, Morgan. We got a couple more here. Something different.
Rainbow.
Eric Niblock, this is new personal best. They went up north to northern Manitoba. We were just talking about it. They went up to Viking Lodge. Our good buddies up there run that place. Big rainbows up in that area. Look at this.
Mhm.
I like
Nice.
that fish, man.
25. 25.
Nice.
Nice. And Jesse Bellet, new personal best. Congrats. We love it when everyone gets a new personal
Wow.
best there. 24.75. Oh, look at
Those
this. You
would be a
catch rainbows?
blast to fight through the ice.
Do you
Look
go
at
for the
that.
steelheads and stuff like that?
Yeah,
Really?
river fishing.
You do that, eh?
but-
With
Yep.
the bobbers and stuff?
Yep, yep.
I gave it a shot there out in where was I? On Huron. Up there
Oh,
on
yeah.
that
Mhm.
shit. I saw people catching. I didn't catch myself. I'm gonna have to go back
Yes.
and do it. Yeah. Saugeen, on the Saugeen River. there.
Saugeen?
Yeah.
I need a guide, bro. I need a guide.
Famous.
Anyway, those are the beasts of the week. We're not even gonna vote. This is gonna be all Dave Chong, so blame him. The kids have their own competition, bro.
Blame him.
The kids
Yeah.
have their own competition, so don't worry about them. But we go from cash,
Hmm.
not even. We go from.
Well, I'd say for the kid, I'd probably go with Logan with his 14-incher.
Nice. There you go.
There you
Logan.
go.
Nice work.
And for the other one, I think I can go with Wyatt with his 29.5-inch walleye. Green
Nice.
Bay.
That is a beauty picture,
That's
brother. Nice. That's a
nice.
solid
Yeah.
fish. Congrats. Wyatt
Yeah.
winning is winning. I said
Wyatt
it already.
winning. What kind of? I didn't even look at his
Perfect.
last
Perfect
name.
choice.
Wyatt
I'm going to
winning.
get you the Z-Man pack, and it has all kinds of sample kits there, if all kinds of stuff in there or whatever. It's from
There's an
Z-Man
Evo
Pro.
chatterbaiting in there, and yeah, lots
Awesome.
of
Nice.
stuff.
I'm just going to pull the lures out and just give him the case, probably. That's what I'm doing.
I was gonna say, you better check how many plastics are still in each bag. Secretly
Brandon wanted the
taking
world
some.
It doesn't count, bro. It doesn't count. But Wyatt's in the house there. Yes. Tell me where that fish house is, bro. I'll hand deliver this. And I want to get on some 29-inch walleye too, myself.
Every time
Nice,
I see
nice.
these fish houses, I feel so jealous. These guys get to fish in comfort like that. That's amazing.
Oh, it's different, bro. We
It's
got to
different,
organize it,
man.
man. You're gonna have to come out, bro. You come out,
Yeah.
come out with Bob. Bob's been out on the lake here before, man. You're gonna
Yeah.
have to come out. We'll organize it. I'll fly you out here, bro.
You-
Just give me a
I've done
Vexus
it.
boat.
I've done it out of sleeper huts up on Nipissing, but they're nothing like what those are, man. We
Yeah.
gotta get on those ones. What do you got? The 50-inch screen TV with the live scope hooked up to it.
They
and
do,
everything?
man. Yeah,
Some
yeah,
do,
they've got-
yes.
You're cooking food in there. You're doing all kinds of stuff in these things,
Yeah.
brother, man.
Yeah.
For sure.
Food and
It's a
fishing
good
doesn't
life.
get any better than that.
Nice.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is
What's the best thing at Carlo's Cucina?
the kicker fish
Ooh.
burger, bro. It's
Yeah.
a fat boy. Yeah, it's like chili,
Yeah.
and you got like shredded lettuce and caramelized.
Damn. I'm gonna have
onions
to
in
come
there.
just
Oh,
for that.
You're gonna have to show up, man.
Oh, I
Come just for
swear to
that,
God,
man.
brother. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna do it. We're gonna make this happen, brother.
Yeah.
Play the outgoing music. That's the first time back for sure. You got to come back, brother. Man. Tell us all about these world championships and when he qualifies for the
sure.
Bassmaster
Qualify
Classic.
for the classic, man.
Yep.
We've got
that'd be cool.
we got one more thing. You're just we got our Bass League Rapala Bassmaster Fantasy Fishing. You guys you do that, Dave, at all?
I do not. It.
Ooh.
I had lots
Send
of
you the
friends
link.
who do, but
It's cool. It's
I
fun.
don't know. It means
really-
I'd have to pay too much attention to what's going on.
It does turn into work.
I
Trying to
I'd
Not
handicap.
rather,
sometimes.
yeah, I'd rather
get-
just live in the moment and watch each event on its own and not worry about what's coming up.
No, just do what we do and throw darts at names, man.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
your team in there. CDP Nation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Password is CDP123. Let's go. Get it in there. Dave Chong, where can they follow you, bro? If they want to learn more about your exploits.
Well, I'm on Instagram at fish_hard and on Facebook at David Chong Fish Hard Dream Big, and I'm on X, I guess it's called now, X as Fish Hard Dave.
Nice, man. Give him a follow there. Dave Chong representing Canada on the world stage. Longtime pro. You got a Lifetime Achievement Award coming, bro. Coming like we
Yep.
see the pictures. We're gonna note that there and
Yeah.
we'll do a feature on you. We'll do a whole segment on the Lifetime.
Yeah, on
Achievement.
Friday I'm getting the Rick Amsbury Award of Excellence from the Canadian Angler Hall of Fame. So
No wonder
Nice.
you
Very
want to
excited.
retire.
Congrats.
Very
you want to
exciting.
retire after you start getting lifetime achievement awards. Then
And he
you're
gets to fish, and he gets to fish out on Vex's boat, man. So
Yeah.
he's living life, man.
great show, gentlemen. Top notch
I
guests.
am.
Great stories, David. Nice, bro. Appreciate all you guys here. We'll have David Chong back again. Like I said, give him a follow his exploits out there. And we'll see you guys next week. Same time, same place. Peace out, everybody.
Peace.
Thanks, boys.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Dave. Appreciate
Thanks,
you, bro.
everybody.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.